Ep.28 here. We got our 20th episode of our New York Islanders franchise mode here in the PS4, guys. In the last episode, we went and finished up the year 6 season, I believe it was. And this is going to be the final recording session of our New York Islanders franchise mode. So what we are going to be doing is we are just going to go through the entire playoffs. This is the final playoff run for the New York Islanders. John Tavares is hoping to finally win a Stanley Cup. The team is looking stacked. I'm going to show you guys the lines for both teams, and then we will get things going. So view lines, we are going up against Ottawa in the first round of the playoffs. They have a very tough team. If you guys checked out the last episode, if you did not, make sure you go check it out. Link will be in the description down below. And here is what their team is looking like. They got Johnny Gaudreau, Colin White, and Mark Stone on the top line. Very lethal offense to start up on that top line. So they'll definitely be contributing probably the most offense for their team there. Mike Hoffman, Logan Brown, and James Neal is their second line. A big physical line with a good, cool sniper like Mike Hoffman. Not too bad of a second line. Third line, you got Benoit, Oliver Grulks, Shane Bowers, and Alex Formenton. A couple young guys, so maybe we'll be able to get some offense down in there. They don't quite have that playoff poise yet. And then their fourth line is the top penalty killer in the NHL, Tyler Mott, along with Cody Eakin and Pontus Aberg. So not too shabby of an offense. Defensively, they have Cody Ceci. They still have Erik Karlsson at 32 years old, 93 overall. He is their franchise player, and he is just, oh man, his offensive stats, even his defensive stats are stacked, so he'll be everywhere on the ice at all times to play against our team. And then they also have Thomas Chabot, who did not quite become an elite defender, but a very good one nonetheless, along with John Merrill. That's a pretty solid top four, I'd say. And then Griffin Reinhart and Ian McCoshen, we should be able to capitalize any chances that we get against them when they are on the ice. Goaltending, they have Al Montoya and Craig Anderson as their goaltending. So this is definitely going to be a pretty even matchup. If Al Montoya ends up playing out of his mind, or Craig Anderson, whoever they have in the net. But the biggest difference between our teams is one team has a goalie and the other does not. If you look at the Islanders, we got Josh Osang, John Tavares, Andrei Svechnikov on our top line, Alexander Ovechkin, who we got at the trade deadline. I did forget about that, but now I remember he is going to be trying to win his first Stanley Cup, if I'm correct, and he will be playing alongside with Casey Middlestat and Jack Hughes. The third line is going to be Artemi Panarin, Josh Norris, and Jake DeBrusk, and then the fourth line is Brandon Leipsic, Anthony Beauvillier, and Jacob Forsbacher-Karlsson, the longest name in hockey, looking for another strong playoff run out of him. Last postseason, if you guys missed out, he had 10 goals. He was stellar for us. Our defense now, Roman Josi, Cale Makar, very stacked. We got our own Erik Karlsson, and then we have Jonas Brodin, Vitaly Kavanov, and Dante Fabro and Justin Falk leading this stacked defense. And then in net, we got Cam Talbot and backing him up at 44 years of age, Roberto Luongo. So not looking too bad. Christian Dvorak will be on the bench in the press box cheering on the team, and that should be good. AHL. We got lots of AHL players who can come up if we have any injuries. Hopefully, knock on wood, that does not happen. But we are going to be now starting up the series against Ottawa. We got a long session here. Hopefully, if we can go deep here, but I do expect us to do well against Ottawa here. So let's we'll pass on the team meeting. I think the team knows what they got to do. They got to come to play hard, get lots of shots, lots of offense, move that puck quick, and get lots of scoring chances on this team. Here we go. First period, and the New York Islanders do allow two. Griffin Reinhart, out of all players for Ottawa, really, he gets a goal. Logan Brown also gets a goal. Jake DeBrusk gets a goal for the Islanders. We are getting outshot 18-5. Come on, boys. We got to pick this back up. Second period, and there is some offense from Vitaly Kavanov and Artemi Panarin. Our depth getting some offense for us. Johnny Hockey getting a goal there for Ottawa. So now third period, we are getting outshot pretty much 30-20 is about the approximate ratio. We have 15 minutes left in the third to get some offense here. Josh Norris, he gets a clutch goal to make it 4-3. You can see the goaltending difference. One is a bit better than the other. So let's see, will it matter here in the 5 minutes left that there will be? Will there be any other goals scored, or will it be a win for the Islanders? It will be a win. A big dub for the New York Islanders. They score 4 on Al Montoya, and I just, a game where we got outplayed, we still managed to beat them. I think that, I think that definitely speaks for the difference in these teams. I think once we start to outplay them, it's going to be not, the series will be over. But you know what? It is the playoffs. Anything can happen. I accidentally just pressed play game there. But yeah, I think our teams are pretty even. It's just really the goaltending difference. There you go. Simulate game 2 in Long Island, New York, to play against the Ottawa Senators, looking for a big 2-0 series lead to start out. Here we go. First period. We got a goal from Josh Hosang, 2 from Mike Hoffman. He seems to be a clutch performer when it comes to scoring. So let's see if we can get some offense back and tie up this game in the second period. And we got 2 goals from our New York Islanders squad. Jake DeBrusk getting his second of the playoffs, and Andrei Svechnikov getting one, which is nice to see. I just took a clapper from the blue line, I suppose. And then Colin White getting offense for the Ottawa Senators, his first goal of the playoffs. Third period, it's going to come down to, once again, who maybe the next goal wins. Power play, a big opportunity for the Islanders. They do not capitalize with all of their offensive studs, including Ovechkin and Tavares and Svechnikov. But Johnny Hockey gets a goal to make it 4-3. Shots are a bit more even this time around. Will the New York Islanders be able to tie it up late here in the third? With 3 minutes left to go, can they get a goal here late? Is someone going to step up? No, because, we have too many snipers on this team that everyone's just hogging the puck and then missing the net, and then it's going in our own net. So that must be what's happening. An unlucky, unfortunate loss against the Ottawa Senators there. We really do need to bounce back. I don't get the locker room chemistry. A team that's top of the league should not be losing chemistry. But you know what? That's just the game. So now we are going to have to bounce back here once again. Our team has not been performing. We're probably still warming up. We should be warmed up by now. Should be able to get lots of offense on Al Montoya, and we are a strong enough defensive team to keep the puck out of the net. So guys, let's have a strong defensive game here and pot some goals here on Al Montoya. First period, we got, a strong defensive game. We unfortunately are only getting 4 shots in that first period. That is just not good, not a good sight to see. It's not what we want to see. So we are getting outshot 12-4. I do expect a much better effort here in the second period. Let's start out playing these guys. Here we go, boys. Second period, and you got a goal from Andrei Svechnikov, but then Shane Bowers and Colin White, with 5 seconds left to go, gets a goal on Cam Talbot. So once again, we are still getting outshot 23-16. I don't think we've had a period where we've actually outshot the opponent, really, or at least a game. So I really want to see us get lots of shots here on Al Montoya. He's not that great of a goalie, guys. It's Al Montoya. Take shots on him. And with all of our scoring studs, we should be able to score. Alexander Ovechkin getting a goal. Casey Middlestat getting a goal. They make it a 3-2 game. A real quick transition from being down a goal to being up a goal. And with 5 minutes left, the Ottawa Senators need to pick something up if they want to get a win here. But the Islanders are going to shut them down. 3-2. Cam Talbot stands on his head for the rest of the game. He will be first star, along with Casey Middlestat being the second star and Colin White being the third star. So those are your stars of the game there. Even though I didn't do it for any of the other games, it doesn't matter. And now we are going to see if we can get another win there. So that was a lot better. I like the third period effort, I would say. Every game has been close here. You know what? The playoffs, it's always going to be close. Ottawa is a pretty good team here. And you know what? But I do think that we definitely have a better team here. We should be able to come out with a W here. You get a 3-1 series lead, which would be really nice here. Can we get one on the road? First period to start off. We will get 2 goals. Jake DeBrusk and Andrei Svechnikov. That's Jake DeBrusk's 3rd goal, I believe, in 4 games. So he is playing pretty well, I'd say. And Andrei Svechnikov, I have to give him a lot of credit too. He has, I think, 3 goals as well. So good to see our snipers scoring. We have a 2-0 lead against the Ottawa Senators going into the second period. Let's keep it up here, boys. And we got another goal from Casey Middlestat, making it 3-0. We will just start simming. Brendan Leipzig makes it 4-0. Erik Karlsson gets one right back a minute later, exactly a minute later. But, we got a 3-goal lead. Cam Talbot is in the net playing solid on Anthony Beauvillier. Makes it 5-1. We are now out shooting them 28-26. 5 minutes left. I don't see much happening here. Yeah, Ottawa is just not going to be able to score 4 goals in 5 minutes. So we are going to get a big win there, 5-1. Nice and easy. Cam Talbot with the first star. Andrei Svechnikov, 3rd star. And Brendan Leipzig, 2nd star. Let's just go in that order. Why not? I mean, right? That works. Here we go. Game 5 now. We are up 3-1. I do expect a big win. We are going to be on home ice. What a great way to win this series on home ice. So let's do that. We have a big chance to get some rest for the next series if we can just get a big win here in game 5 in our home building. Let's get a big win. Here we go. First period, and no goals will be scored by either team. Each team is playing a bit safe, playing strong defensive hockey, but still getting some good scoring opportunities from both sides. 10-8 are the shots in favor of the Ottawa Senators. Let's keep it up, boys. Second period, and we got a goal from each team. Alex Formanton and Casey Mittelstadt, the two speedsters, each getting a goal for their team. The shots are now 21-17 in favor of the Islanders. Still pretty even, I'd say, but we did really dominate that second period. I do expect to be more dominating throughout this third period. Ottawa is on the ropes. Game 5, we know what pressure is. We have felt through it all through the playoffs. Josh Norris gets a goal to make it 2-1. We have a 2-1 lead now with 12 minutes left. Lots of time here. Casey Mittelstadt gets his second of the game, making it 3-1. We are now taking off the New York Islanders. They are a playoff poised team. They are ready for the next step. Josh Norris makes it 4-1, his second of the game. And even with the power play, Ottawa cannot capitalize on any of their chances in this third period. The New York Islanders take it 4-1, and we are going on to the next round. So, the three stars, you got Norris, Mittelstadt, and Ovechkin with 2 assists. Not getting the goals there. Okay, I see it. You know what? That's all good. We got it. We got the offense. We got a strong goaltending performance from Cam Talbot and a dominating win. Artemi Panarin, leading points man with 7 assists, 1 goal, and is also the guy who just lost chemistry for whatever reason. I'm always going to love that. AHL playoff round complete. So it looks like our AHL team may have made it onto the next round. Yes, they did. They did. They will be going up against Hartford. Or was that just the playoffs? Are they in the playoffs? I gotta see. I gotta check this. Gotta keep a close eye on our AHL team. Yes, they did. They made it to the next round. They are 3-0. I guess that was the season. Cool. That's cool to see. So, yeah, good luck on them. Hopefully going deep. William Bitton leading the team in points and a goal per game. Look at him. Way to be. He could get called up potentially. But we are going to just simulate up through the first round and on to the second round. Looks like Boston and another team that they're playing have, Florida. They have it. So who are we going to be playing against? Is it Pittsburgh? I think, yeah, because that's the Atlantic on the top. So we would be going up against the Rangers. Okay, so Pittsburgh got knocked out, and we'll be going up against the Rangers, I believe, if I did this correctly. So let's see what else we got. And we will do our scouting assignment. We'll just get that out of the way. Defense, sure. 6 weeks, sure. So here we go. Current round of the playoffs is over. Stop simulation. Boston or Florida? Who made it? Let's see. It was Boston. So they had a 3-2 series lead, and they were able to get a win in one of those 2 games that they needed to win. So, yeah, Battle of New York. So let's see what that's all about. We'll go to view lines and check out what the Rangers are rocking. I wonder Lundqvist? No. There's no way that no, I guess stranger things have happened. He might be still around. So let's see. We'll check out the rest of their team first. We got Rasmus Kupari as their top line center, along with Nino Niederreiter and JT Miller. Not quite as offensive, but they seem to be a defensive team with a couple goal scorers there, like Nino Niederreiter. So they look to be doing not too bad. So second line, Hunter Shankaruk is apparently a top line guy now. Second line there with Elias Anderson and Scott Anderson. Oh, Anderson and Anderson. First overall pick with a 5-star shot, 19 years old. Wow. Patrick Laine-esque. Austin Watson, Philip Schittle, and Ryan Gropp. So not a bad third line there. A bit more defensive and grindy. They are, and a bit quick there too. So Kyle Clifford, Jujhar Khaira, and Riley Nash. That's nice and physical. Wow. They're going to be a tough team to play against. They're like the modern-day Boston Bruins. And Nikita Zadorov? Wow. Tony DeAngelo is going to be help leading that offense with Brady Shea. They got Derek Forbert and Nikita Zadorov and Chris Bigras and Simon Desprez. He is also another defensive defenseman. They're a very defensive team. Goaltending, Shesterkin. So they have their Lundqvist of the future, Igor Shesterkin. Not too bad of stats. Not great. Louis Domingue. So I guess they did get offense. Kevin Shattenkirk and Tyler Myers are on that team, as well as James Atkinson, who's a 12th overall pick formerly. So, Interesting team to go up against. Who did they? I'm not even sure. Who did they play? Ooh, Vancouver's going to move on to the next round. We can go and check out the playoff tree here quick. They beat Pittsburgh, and that would have been with Crosby and Malkin. Wow, and they dominated them. Really? Okay. I guess they just seem to get more offense than the other team. Boston beat Florida. Tampa beat Philly. So it's going to be Tampa and Boston, Islanders and Rangers. And then we have the Avs upsetting the Stars, the Canucks upsetting the Ducks, even though I know the Canucks are always deep in this by this time in the game. But Edmonton, Vancouver, and St. Louis, Colorado, not bad. Some pretty good rivalries, I'd say, here in the second round. And what a perfect way. We have not played the Rangers for a while, I don't think. So this is an interesting and a new team that seems to be performing well. Let's see if we can get a good start off to them in game one on home ice against this team. They had 51 wins in the regular season. So they must be doing something right. Here we go, boys. A big series. Let's start off on the right foot, not taking a penalty. Let's kill it off and get some offense. First period, we got 2 goals from the bad guys. Riley Nash and Austin Watson getting the offense. Okay, yeah, makes perfect sense. Shots are 19-8 in favor of the Islanders. We got to continue to put on the pressure, and Cam Talbot, I'm looking for you to step up your game from here on out. Second period, and there you go, a goal from Andrei Svechnikov against his fellow countryman Igor Shesterkin. All these Russian names getting in the way. The shots are 30-18 in favor of the Islanders. We are battling back here. Going to the third, Roman Josi gets one within 11 seconds of the game. Makes it 2-2, a big tie game. Power play for the Islanders. Will they be able to capitalize? They do not. The shots are 40-20, pretty much doubling them in shots. Jujhar Khaira gets a goal. All their depth guys getting goals for them. Come on, can we get some more offense here in the third? A playoff team like us, we should be able to get offense here. Cam Talbot he's just lit up. Wow, that's unfortunate. Yeah, we'll just skip that. That's a rough game for Cam Talbot, and Shesterkin stood on his head. So we're going to have to bounce back here. That's an unfortunate loss. Christian Dvorak not liking his ice time. Unfortunately, he's going to accept the fact that we are a playoff team and that we have we have a lot of good players on this team. So just accept it at this point. Here we go. Game 2, we have to bounce back. That was not an acceptable game. We need to get some offense here. A playoff team like us, we have been in this situation before. We've been down before. We can definitely come back up and take a win. First period, and there's 2 goals from Alexander Ovechkin and Brandon Leipsic, making a 2-0 game here against the Rangers. Let's keep running up the score here, boys. Second period, there you go. Josh Norris making it 3-0. Shots are 25-18 in favor of the Islanders. Big penalty kill here for the Islanders. They kill it off. That's a big kill there late in the period, or at least earlier on. And as the period dies down, there's a power play opportunity. We do not capitalize, but it is all right because Cam Talbot is playing a lot more solid, I'd say. And the defense has cleaned it up a bit, and we are able to get a 3-0 victory. Good bounce back game for Cam Talbot. I will take it. 27 saves, shutout. Jonas Brodin and Alexander Ovechkin being your second and third stars. So nice, quick first 2 games. It is now a best-of-5 series. And now we are going on the road. I'm not sure how the Rangers are on the on home ice, but I mean they have 51 wins. So during the season, they will be they're a tough team here. So let's keep on getting lots of offense, keep playing a strong puck movement game, and playing strong defensively for our goalie here, Cam Talbot. So let's have a good bounce back game from game 1 and keep up the momentum going from game 2. So here we go, boys. Big game here, game 3 on the road. First period, and there's a goal from Philip Chytil. And he is going to be able to get a goal there. Shots are tied 12-12, still pretty even here. Can we get some offense here in the second against Igor Shesterkin? And we do, but we do let up to Shinkaruk, all these S names. Shinkaruk and Anderson each getting a goal, making it 3-0. Kavanov and Tavares getting a late one there in the period, making it a 3-2 game. We're battling back here. We do have momentum swinging our way coming into this third. A playoff team like us should be able to battle back here, get a tie goal at some point here in the period. No penalties being called by the ref. They're keeping their whistles away. Big penalty kill here for the Islanders. They kill it off. Can we get a late goal here? Shots are even. Can we make a strong push here? And no, Riley Nash will score an empty netter there in the neutral zone, making it a 4-2 win for the Rangers. They are able to get a 2-1 series lead. That is unfortunate. But you know what? We're just going to have to battle back here in the series. And you know what? That's playoff hockey for you. So game 4, I am just going to keep going with this roster. It is the roster that has been able to get us through these games. We have lots of offense here. Looking to some of our top guys to start stepping up here, really pushing this Rangers team because we should be able to beat them here. So let's have a strong game here, boys, and let's get a dub. First period, we got 2 goals from Elias Anderson out of all players. This guy didn't want a silver medal. He is looking for a Stanley Cup now. So let's see if we can bounce back here. Cam Talbot having a rough start. So, boys, let's battle back here for him. Get some offense on Shesterkin. Second period, there's 2 goals. Josh Norris and Andrei Sechkov making it 2-2 tie game. Shots are 25-12. Much better effort from this team. Louis Domingue is now in the net. We should be able to get offense here nice and quick. Lots of chances. It's a pretty lopsided game in favor of the Islanders, it seems. Shots are just being piled on Domingue, and he is keeping the Rangers in this game. 5 minutes left. Will there be any game winner here? It is basically sudden death now, and it will now truly go to sudden death. Overtime. Tied game 2-2. We need a tie series here. We need to win this game. Will the Islanders be able to pull it off? Will one of their goal scorers get it? Yes! Casey Middlestat gets a goal to make it 3-2 nice and early on top of the left circle. Beats Louis Domingue. Although the 3 stars are taken by the Rangers, the big dub is taken by the New York Islanders. So, now we are going to continue to lose morale for whatever reason for going deeper in the playoffs. Cam Talbot seems to be doing better, though, so that is nice to see. The playoffs in the AHL are over. I think, the AHL team seemed to, I guess they swept. They must have swept because they are just dominating. Let's check them out. We'll take a step back for a second here. We'll just appreciate, yep, they swept the Rangers farm team. Wow, 7-0 in the playoffs. That's crazy. That's cool to see, though. Let's expect the same kind of dominating performance in Game 5. So I think Shesterkin may be injured. We will quickly check that out. We have some morale meetings to go through. Casey Middlestat, I'm not feeling very positive about my performance on the ice lately. 5 goals. I think you're okay. I know you have it in you, calming. Everybody goes through rough patches. Let's be motivating towards this guy. His morale dropped. No! Everyone's morale is dropping for whatever reason. Okay. So let's go and quickly check out and see if Shesterkin is injured or not. If he will be playing for the Rangers. Well, let's go there. And it doesn't look like it. Nope. I guess that was just a day-to-day injury suffered in-game. For a short time, but it looks like Shesterkin will be back in for Game 5. That was a big win that we were able to tie the series up. Now, a best-of-3 series. We got to get a big win here on home ice and take a commanding series lead. 3-2. That would be very clutch if we get a win here. So let's expect a good performance from our top guys here. Let's get a big dub here, boys. First period, big effort, and the shots are now 14-6 in favor of the Rangers. The tendency as the shots have not always necessarily meant the win. So, you know what? I still expect our team to continue to do well and battle back and get some offense here for Cam Talbot. Second period here, and we get a goal. Alexander Ovechkin in the slot. Who the heck let him shoot that? Oh, man, that's going to suck. Ovechkin making it a 1-0 game. Shots are 21-18. The Islanders have a great chance to take a 3-2 series lead here on the Rangers, but there is still tons of time left. Anything can happen. Both these teams battling hard-fought games. This Rangers team is probably grinding the Islanders down. Big power play opportunity for them, and they capitalized. Rasmus Kupari from the corner. Roberto Luongo's in the net. What? Okay, 3 minutes left. Can the Islanders get a goal here late in the period? And it's going to overtime. Who is going to be the clutch performer here? Luongo's in the net. Big offensive chance for the Islanders, but the power play, they do not capitalize. 5 minutes into this overtime. Shots are 37-28 in favor of the Rangers. 10 minutes gone already. No offense. Big power play, and Josh Hosang gets a goal, and it becomes a 2-1 win for the Islanders and a 3-2 series lead against the New York Rangers. A clutch goal from Josh Hosang. All of you guys seem to trade him, and for whatever reason, Roberto Luongo's in the net, and he gets a big W. Wow. So it seemed that what was it? Our goalie, yes, Talbot got injured at some point. So, but you know what, Luongo, he came in clutch for that big. I hope that he's not injured. If he better not be injured. No, it seems day to day. Let me just double check, make sure. I think that Talbot will probably be in the net. It was probably once again a day-to-day injury for both goalies, but this time our backup goalie came in clutch. And you know what? He only allowed one goal. Kudos to Luongo for playing stellar. He got a win there for our team. And now we have a chance. One more win, and we are going on to the conference finals. That would be huge. The New York Rangers, they are now on the ropes. Game 6. It's a huge game here. I want to win now. We are on the road. Let's get a big win, a big performance from our players. Here we go, boys. A full effort, 60 minutes. First period, and the shots are even, pretty much 13-8 in favor of the New York Islanders. Now going into the second period, a big effort here once again, and there's a goal from Jake DeBrusk. He gets a goal. I think that was his first this series. A clutch goal. What a goal. That high poise stat and high offensive awareness. Jake DeBrusk makes it 1-0 going into the third. The Rangers now on the brink of elimination in this game. We have the 1-0 lead. We are outshooting them massively with a big effort here from our team. Big penalty kill for the Islanders. It's a long one. Can they kill it off? Yes, they do. With 8 minutes left, that is a huge kill in this game. Power play. A chance to capitalize. They do not. 3 minutes left. 2 minutes. 1 minute. And the New York Islanders have made it on to the conference finals, the Eastern Conference Finals, baby. Here we go. 3 stars. Let's check them out. Igor Shesterkin, a valiant effort placed by their new Lundqvist. He does not get it done, though. Cam Talbot, 25 save shutout. Jake DeBrusk getting the lone goal with that high poise stat. He makes it a 1-0 victory and a series-clinching win for the New York Islanders. What a series. Wow. 1, 2, 3, let's go.